Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second day of this important conference on mine action in Ukraine and in other affected states. I'd like to remind you that simultaneous translation is available in English and Ukrainian. You can select channel 1 for English and channel 2 for Ukrainian on your headsets. Let me begin by highlighting the significant moment that closed yesterday's session, the symbolic handover of the Lausanne Call for Action from Switzerland to Japan. We also witnessed the commitment of so many participating countries to support this important document. As we heard yesterday, there is still so much to do. So today we continue our discussions with the focus on people, partners, and progress. Today should allow us to go deeper into the topics and to witness the interventions from many people who have a profound experience on the ground. To officially start the day, it is my honor to welcome State Secretary of the Federal Department of Foreign Affairs, His Excellency Alexandre Fazel, to the stage to deliver his keynote speech. Welcome.
Merci, Madame. Excellences, Mesdames et Messieurs, good morning et bienvenue à Lausanne. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to welcome you to the second day of the Ukraine Mine Action Conference. Today, I would like to address two critical issues that are seemingly distinct, yet deeply intertwined: science diplomacy and humanitarian mine action. These two areas of Swiss foreign policy are linked by a common purpose: the promotion of peace and security through international cooperation and the application of science for the betterment of humankind. In other words, linking people, partners, and progress, the motto of the Ukraine Mine Action Conference that brings us together today. In my last position before taking over my current role, I was posted to Geneva as Switzerland's first special representative for science diplomacy. And my role was to strengthen international cooperation between scientists and diplomats, to foster innovation, to address global challenges such as climate change and pandemics. And in 2019, the Swiss government founded the foundation, which is called Geneva Science and Diplomacy Anticipator, in short, GESTA. This initiative introduced the concept of what we call anticipatory science diplomacy, which focuses on describing technological advances in emerging scientific fields and anticipating their societal impact through concrete solutions. And Switzerland is well placed to play a leading role in this emerging field of international relations. It is home to outstanding academic institutions, as well as to a multilateral powerhouse, such as the International Geneva. Last week, GESTA, the Geneva Science and Diplomacy Anticipator, held its 4th annual summit on anticipatory science diplomacy at the premises of CERN in Geneva. Leaders from science, politics, and diplomacy, from the multilateral system, from the private sector and philanthropy, and from civil society gathered to imagine the future, to anticipate scientific breakthrough, and finally to assess their potential impact on societies and their potential positive uses. The future of war and peace was on the menu. For example, experts and diplomats delved deep into the field of neurotechnology. This field includes technologies that interact with the nervous system to monitor or influence brain activity. GESTA expects that next-generation implants will stimulate multiple regions of the brain with AI and brain-computer interfaces soon to be a reality. The dark side: neurotechnology might be used to enhance soldiers' abilities, improving precision, resilience, and reducing sleep needs, raising ethical concerns that we must address. And the bright side: Neurotechnology could give to survivors of landmines access to neuroprosthetics, which will reap the health and social and economic benefits of improved mobility and autonomy. Ladies and gentlemen, new technologies are reshaping relationships between people and organizations, between peoples and partners. While this is not new, the pace of progress now far exceeds human evolution, creating deeper divides in our societies. We need to focus on people, partners, and progress. So does anticipatory science diplomacy, and so should do the international community working in eradicating the devastating curse of landmines. Science can improve mine action, but science is not done in ivory towers, or at least it shouldn't, because it will not stand the test of reality, including the political reality on the ground. All stakeholders in this process need to talk to each other and benefit from each other's perspectives and experiences. In this context, Switzerland, from Geneva to Lausanne and further to Zurich, has a number of key assets to offer in mine action. The Geneva International Center for Humanitarian Demining, which plays an important convening role in the field. Last year, for example, the center hosted the inaugural Innovation Conference, an event aimed at building synergies within the border of humanitarian mine action ecosystem. And a few weeks ago, the center also organized an innovation session on the application of artificial intelligence in mine action, and more will follow. On the ground, the Fondation Suisse de Déminage is using state-of-the-art drones to improve operational efficiency, including in Ukraine. And then the Digger Foundation is another example of Swiss know-how and ingenuity at work. And from the private sector, companies like Global Clearance Solutions offer innovative products designed to meet the needs of practitioners. You may have noticed the large demining machines of these two organizations outside the conference hall. And let's not forget our world-class academic institutions, such as our two Federal Institutes of Technology here in Lausanne and the other one in Zurich. These universities are conducting crucial research and generating innovative spin-offs that directly contribute to mine action, as we heard yesterday from Professor Rashidi. ETH in Zurich was also instrumental in the development of the widely used information management system for mine action. But it always comes back to the one critical thing. As powerful as each of these actors are individually, they need to be connected, and we need them all on board. That's what this conference yesterday and today is all about, bringing all the actors together under one roof to ensure that we are all working in concert. This is also the essence of anticipatory science diplomacy in a wide range of technologies yet to be developed. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, much of our focus is, of course, on Ukraine, where landmines and explosive ordnances have become an urgent and widespread problem. But mine action is a global challenge. Whether in Southeast Asia, Africa, or the Middle East, millions of people live with the threat of landmines every day, disrupting their lives, hindering sustainable development. Our work must therefore benefit all affected countries. Let me express this thought in the words of the theme of this conference. First and foremost, it is about people. Everything we do must be for the benefit of the people and communities affected by landmines and explosive remnants of war. Every mine cleared is a life saved, a family reunited, a future restored. The well-being of these populations must drive our effort. Second, it is about partners. Humanitarian mine action thrives when we work closely together. It is much more effective when states, organizations, and sectors work together, each bringing their unique strengths to the table. When we combine our efforts, we are not only stronger, but we are also more effective and more efficient. And finally, it is about progress. We cannot afford to wait. The challenges we face evolve, and so must our solutions. We must constantly seek new and better ways to tackle the problem of landmines and explosive remnants of war. Innovation is the key to sustainable change. We must anticipate scientific breakthroughs, reap their benefits, and mitigate their risks. Bring science, diplomacy, business, philanthropy, civil society together through anticipatory science diplomacy. As science advances, we as an international community must keep pace in our endeavors today and going forward. Thank you for your attention et bon travail.